Namaskar. Welcome to your daily current affairs revision for competitive exams. This content is based on verified news sources. I am going to cover 8 important topics in the next 8 minutes. Let us dive right in. What is India's current status in agricultural production? India achieved a record food grain production of 357.73 MMT in 2024-25, with horticulture output at 362.08 metric tons, reflecting a strong shift towards high-value crops. Agriculture and allied activities account for nearly one-fifth of the country's gross value added at current prices, employ approximately 46.1% of the workforce, and support close to 55% of the population. This topic is relevant for GS3 economy. It covers agricultural production, food security, and rural livelihoods. Key takeaways: record food grain production of 357.73 MMT. Horticulture output at 362.08 metric tons. Agriculture accounts for one-fifth of GDP. Should men get paternity leave in India? The Supreme Court called on the Union government to examine the need for a formal law recognizing paternity leave for all fathers, adoptive or biological. The judgment in the Hamsanandini Nanduri case sees it not only from the viewpoint of the mother or the father, but most importantly, the child. This topic is relevant for GS2 polity. It covers social justice, gender equality, and child rights. Key takeaways: Supreme Court's call for paternity leave. Importance of shared parental responsibility. Child's right to both parents' care. How is India positioning itself as a global electrotech manufacturing hub? India is rapidly positioning itself as a global electrotech manufacturing hub by leveraging low-cost solar energy and battery technology. The World Economic Forum said India's push for energy sovereignty could serve as a fast-track model for emerging economies. This topic is relevant for GS3 economy. It covers India's energy sector, manufacturing, and global competitiveness. Key takeaways: India's positioning as a global electrotech hub. Leveraging low-cost solar energy and battery technology. Energy sovereignty as a model for emerging economies. How did Persian become an integral part of India's cultural DNA? For over 2 centuries, from the time of Akbar, India led the world in Persian literature, both in quality and quantity. India and Iran have been close neighbors, bound by deep cultural ties since antiquity. This topic is relevant for GS1 art and culture. It covers India's cultural heritage, Persian influence, and historical ties with Iran. Key takeaways: Persian literature in India. Cultural ties between India and Iran. Historical significance of Persian in India. What is the global initiative to curb illegal and unsustainable taking of migratory wildlife? The Convention on the Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals, CMAs, has noted that migratory species around the world are facing escalating threats from illegal and unsustainable taking of wildlife. The Global Initiative on the Taking of Migratory Species, GTI, aims to strengthen the global effort under the CMAs to increase collaborations between governments, international organizations, scientists, conservation experts and indigenous peoples and local communities. This topic is relevant for GS3 environment. It covers conservation of migratory species, international cooperation, and sustainable development. Key takeaways: CMAs and migratory species conservation. GTI and global cooperation. Threats to migratory species. What happened in Tonga recently? A strong preliminary magnitude 7.6 earthquake struck near Tonga in the South Pacific Ocean, prompting coastal evacuations but no wider tsunami warnings. Tonga is situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire, the arc of seismic faults where much of the world's earthquake and volcanic activity occurs. This topic is relevant for GS1 geography. It covers natural disasters, earthquake-prone areas, and tsunami warnings. Key takeaways: earthquake in Tonga, Pacific Ring of Fire, tsunami warnings. What is the update on the MHA agency's takedown notices for online content? Within a year of being empowered to directly issue takedown notices for online content, the Union Ministry of Home Affairs, MHA, issued an average of about 290 such notices every day. The Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center, I4C, was designated as the MHA's agency to perform the functions under Section 79(3)(b) of the Information Technology Act, 2000. This topic is relevant for GS2 Polity. It covers cybercrime, online content regulation, and IT Act provisions. Key takeaways: MHA agencies takedown notices, I4C and IT Act provisions. Online content regulation. How can India convert its energy vulnerability into a decisive advantage? India has the scale, the policy momentum, and the entrepreneurial capacity to redesign its energy architecture and accelerate its renewable energy ambition. The turbulence in West Asia is a reminder of a structural reality that India has long grappled with. Energy insecurity is not episodic, it is systemic. This topic is relevant for GS3 security. It covers energy security, renewable energy, and India's energy architecture. Key takeaways: India's energy vulnerability, renewable energy ambition, energy sovereignty. That's all for today's current affairs. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for daily updates. All the best for your preparation.